was sitting on the couch one day, like I am now, watching the news, and I heard them say that the schools were turning off the water and requesting that the students bring in their own bottled water. And I was infuriated, to say the least, because the community is already impoverished. There's 40% of the population lives below the poverty line. And to add another financial burden to these people who are already struggling day to day, it just really made me very, very upset. So I just loaded up my car with water, and I challenged all of my social media friends to do the same thing. And so that's where that started, and it just flourished. And we had people from out of town asking, how they could help, what could they do. And so that's when I decided to start the fundraiser, Bottles for the Babies. And that's where it started. That's where it began. Well, in September, I went to Walmart. I just went right to Walmart and loaded up my car with as much as I could fit in it. And then I went to, I'm not exactly sure which was the first school I went to, but I think it might have been DTM, or what we call Durant Terremont, and just gave out the water, to the schools so that the children can have water to drink. And then from there, I got a U-Haul and loaded it up with pallets of water and started the same thing. So I would just contact the schools, let them know, what I was doing, that I had water for them. And everybody, all of the schools were very receptive.
So the schools didn't say, "We got it covered, we got bottled water"?
Oh no, well, no, they didn't have it.
So they turn off the water.
They turn off the water,
and they don't have a plan on how to get the kids water.
Well, they had a plan, and that was for the students, for the parents to send their kids to school with bottled water. That's a luxury item. I mean, when you think about it, bottled water is considered sort of a luxury item. So, people should be able to use the tap water that they pay the sky-high rates for.
But here we've got children that are probably getting free lunches because
Right.
They can't afford
Absolutely
the lunch, but they weren't giving bottled water at the lunches.
No, I'm sure they only had maybe like milk, or usually they have like milk. If I recall correctly, I don't believe it was juice served with lunches. Put that burden right on the parents that are already burdened with day-to-day life. Yeah, it's that's why I was so angry about it. I was just really angry about it. And then you think about that. If the parents can't afford to send their child to school with water, then the parents look like the bad person, No, I was on fire.
I wonder if there were any bullying issues, somebody who doesn't have water and then they like bully a smaller kid to get their water. Did you ever hear anything about that?
I hadn't, but I know that teachers were also taking on that burden, I believe, and some teachers were buying water for their classrooms. And we know teachers, they don't have a ton of money, so that's not their place. They shouldn't have to provide water in schools. So, but like I said, as soon as I got wind of that, I didn't sit down on it.
You were off your couch, in your car, in Walmart, buying water, taking it to schools.
Yeah, and I challenged my Facebook friends to do the same thing. So there were other people who also did that. So that's where it started, and from there is when we started the GoFundMe, and it took off.